He pointed.
I know.
I mean, we're streaming live on YouTube. You can take as long as you want.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Free For All. Your source for all things geek.
Oh, you're cheer
and witch cackling. You're Chuck laughing over there.
He wishes.
You're Muttley laughing right now. Oh, God. I've killed him.
You're also not even being that funny.
I know.
This is your host,
You clearly don't fucking know.
Evan Swafford. With me as always, Josh Barnett.
What's up?
Chuck Nally.
I'm not sure what's happening.
I don't either.
Now.
You never.
Trey Elliott.
Yo.
I'm sorry, my happiness in any way offends you, Trey. You fuck.
Boo.
Frown, you son of a bitch.
I mean,
Frown.
it's you have only you to blame that I'm currently confused.
Oh man.
You never just get caught up in a laughing fit you can't stop.
I do, but you're not supposed to.
What a dick.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the most asshole thing that's been said all night.
God damn, man.
I bow to you, sir.
Chuck is-
I bow to you.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah, you raise it up. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, well,
That was funny.
talk about what we're watching. That segues perfectly. It's a lot. Some new shows coming out, a little bit more. We're getting our midsummer stuff going on. But as I've been saying the last few weeks, we've got a big long list of shows. We're basically just trying to wrap up. The TV season for us is ending right before a new one begins. So some things that have recently ended, some stuff that's been over for a month or two, and we're just trying to play catch up on here. But let's talk about the new stuff first. New show premieres. Josh, let's talk about some Killjoys.
Fuck yeah.
I want you to talk and then be silent until we get to
For
movies.
A good hour. I love this show, man.
Man, it's great.
I just love this show.
I don't love how last season ended. I don't like the green thing.
It's interesting. I don't know what they're doing with it so far this year.
I want the team together.
I do too, but I mean, it's going to be that way eventually.
I hope.
I mean, they have to.
I don't know what's going on.
Jacoby is her beacon, basically.
Yeah,
Like-
well, I mean, we're still getting through flashbacks. Like, most of the story was, like, how her and Jacoby, like, got started as Killjoys, which I
And
loved.
The story I'm most interested in, when he stopped using eyeliner.
Right?
Holy shit.
Thank you. I noticed that, too. I was like,
The
is he wearing
whole
eyeliner?
episode, I was like, what is going on? But I don't care. We got the
Aaron Ashmore, the best Ashmore.
easily the best Ashmore. We got the formation of the bond between him and Lucy.
Yeah, it was
One of my
great.
5 best vehicles of all time, potentially.
The origins of the name Dutch.
Yeah, I love that too. Like, I love how it kind of started with that Ragnarok type vibe. The way the credits were going was kind of very 80s.
It was weird, like the neon flash and all that.
I'm not a fan of Dutch with curly hair.
No, it's weird looking.
As soon as they went to the straight hair, I was like, oh, okay. And then she pretended to be a high class woman just looking for some strange.
Debutante.
Yes, which I thought was really cool. Like, I don't know. I thought the whole episode was just a lot of fun. It was back to like a funner side, more fun side.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun with a serious stuff happening. Like,
yeah,
so.
but I liked the idea of Klein the storyteller, and
I'm interested to see how far they stay in the green.
Yeah, and like the whole, he was not worthy of my daughter, but the one thing Jacoby or the thief never
gives up. Yeah,
wasn't a quitter type thing. Like, I don't know. I like seeing the formation of like that bond between them.
I'm with you. Their introduction to the quad and everything, I like that too.
Do you think they're gonna push any sort of romantic relationship between the two of them this year?
Nah, she still likes his brother.
I know she does, but I mean, people have gotten over that before.
I mean, he's kind of a dreamboat.
He's all right, but he's no Ashmore. He's no Blue Eyes.
He has no blue eyes, but he's got the muscles.
God, I love that show so much.
I do too. It is a lot of fucking fun, man.
It really is.
And again, if you haven't watched Killjoys before, you should. It is very similar to Firefly. Not as good as Firefly, so I'm not going to set your expectations that high,
Yeah,
but it is very good.
It is of that ilk.
All
right. Bye, guys.
The Outpost, you motherfucker. Let's talk about The Outpost.
Pause it, I'll go watch it right now.
CW Summer Show. This show fucking sucks.
This
It's
show is
awful.
confusing. Like,
There is so much going on.
Who the fuck, greenlit this thing
The
to
CW.
be on television?
Is this a
Not for
Berlanti
long.
joint?
No, this is gonna get the most canceled.
So
To me, this was historically bad. Like, top 10 worst episode of television I've ever seen.
I feel like
Possibly.
I probably set your expectations too low, but damn it, man.
I mean, it was
So-
fucking awful.
You know those like LaCroix jokes that people say all the time, where they say like a new flavor of LaCroix, and it's someone eating a strawberry in the next room.
Yeah.
This is like the LaCroix of
Was that a hipster joke?
television.
No, it happens.
No.
No, it's
No,
on
that's
hipster
legit.
threads
Like
on
that.
Facebook.
People, yeah.
No.
And it's also really funny. I love when
That's
they
hipster.
have
It's
new ones.
accurate as fuck.
Think
LaCroix
it's funny,
sucks
sister? Anyway.
ass.
This is like the LaCroix of television shows. This is if like someone else was watching Game of Thrones in the other room.
There's at least
is-
That is
5 to
way-
10
no.
minutes of dialogue that is dedicated to talking about stuff that they don't have the money to show.
Man, it is the sets, everything is so. It's like a maybe like a college production.
No. It's high school. It's originally what you're about to say. That CG is the worst CG I've ever
That is
seen.
when that fucking deer thing gets
Oh,
shot.
yeah.
Oh man, it's bad.
That was real bad.
It is like inexplicably
This is,
bad,
when I said this is just like Hercules, like in the
Yes.
early '90s,
but worse.
but this is like
No, not worse. The same.
it's just about the same.
Maybe I just
That's
don't remember
why-
Hercules right.
Without Kevin Sorbo.
Which makes it worse.
Yes, that's fair.
If you want to see Hercules without Kevin Sorbo, go back and watch Legends of the Seeker from about 10 years ago.
That
I'm
show is
good.
bad. Like, real bad.
I might hate the author of that series to death and
This-
back now, but that book series was one of my favorites of all time.
that show sucks.
It
I
was
went
fucking
through like
terrible.
a moment. The first 5 to like 10 minutes, I was like, "Holy shit! How did this get made?" And then there was about another 10 minutes where I realized that it was basically the same level of quality as Xena Warrior Princess and Hercules.
Yeah, but
And I was
without
like,
Xena.
Oh shit! Like maybe I could like ironically get into this.
You don't have like Lucy Lawless like pouring
Yeah.
herself into it and like accepting like the campiness of it.
Yes, and
That
then,
girl was
like I
serious.
said, it lasted about another 10 minutes, and then I was like, "Oh, never mind. This just fucking sucks." But
She's
it is
hot, but
straight
she
up, like,
sucks.
This is the show that would have made it on UPN in like 1998.
Yeah.
Yeah, UPN.
I don't know if it would have made it. I don't even think it would have made that ill.
I'm telling you, man. This
How
absolutely would.
about Frog OG?
The WB. Man,
the same
this
thing,
show
basically.
fucking sucks though. It is so
Man, what about that
bad.
brewer? It's
It
like
is-
barkeep. No, I'm a brewer.
I'd
It's
block that
sometimes
out.
so bad that it's
Nope,
kinda
no.
dumb and fun.
No.
I don't hate it as much
You
as
didn't
you did.
finish it.
I didn't. You're right.
She dies.
Wait, what?
Oh, what was that noise you
what
just
the
made?
fuck? That's the noise you make when that statement gets made. What the fuck?
No one knows, and no one will know.
She got double stabbed by that guy in the red armor. Did you see the red armor guy?
No.
I like the idea of a double
Did you
stab.
even make it halfway
I
in?
got 35 minutes in.
He's a liar.
35 tray minutes.
Yeah, it's a 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's a 5-minute cat nap.
That's what I'm doing next time.
Yeah, she
Man.
got stabbed with 2 swords and pinned against the wall.
Well, fuck.
Sexually or
And then she got carted off, so she'll probably come back.
I mean, probably, but then we inexplicably spent a lot of time in her childhood not knowing what was happening. But
She cut her ears off
Yeah,
for some reason
they're
instead
like-
of putting her hair down.
here's every
Dummy.
fantasy reference we can think of.
20 years.
Bleh.
Yeah.
Man, it was that show.
There's
was
a lot of
so
tropes.
People got
bad.
killed with a lot of swords and axes that didn't have blood on them
Like,
later.
I thought it looked campy and fun, and it was getting bad reviews. But I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this." And no, I didn't. It is so bad, and I wanted to like you, Outpost, but you fucking suck. You're never coming back. Well, next time the Outpost is talked about in any
It's still not my worst
context
show of the year,
whatsoever,
but it's
it'll be worth. Well,
top
it's not
3.
eligible till next year.
Oh, well.
damn it.
Leader in the clubhouse. Oh yeah, Ghost Wars is winning, sir.
If I finish that before Fargo, how mad are you gonna be?
I mean, not
just
because if you don't finish
sad for
Fargo,
you.
I have all kinds of penalties set up for you, and you're not gonna like them.
Also, you made a promise.
I'm not eating squid ink.
No.
You can't make you do that.
You have a full day of nothing but Tabasco jelly beans for your diet.
I'd be
Oh,
okay
no,
with that.
Here, let's go over the penalties now. We'll stamp it now, just so this will get you to finish Fargo.
Okay.
You have to let us once a week post Cam Sucks on your Facebook,
No, it's not gonna happen.
and you can't say anything.
Once a month, look at porn on your computer.
As well, you lose your category rights. There will be no Joshes this year.
Ooh.
I mean, that's a reasonable penalty, I think.
And to get them back, you don't only have to finish Fargo, you have to finish a show of our choosing.
Ooh. The Outpost.
Only
So
if
one
only
episode.
if the Outpost goes for like 6 seasons.
Riverdale came to mind.
Interesting.
That is 44 episodes of wonderful television.
Or I just don't do that. We'll see.
I mean, there are consequences.
I'm gonna try and watch Fargo.
Higher go.
We'll see. If you don't,
If I hate it,
you accept the consequences.
Come on,
I
big
mean, you
fella.
committed to watching a season.
You did.
of
You have
it,
to watch
whether
the
you hated
season.
it or not.
Big fella.
Mm-hmm.
Make it ornery. Love that lady. Anyways, Sharp Objects, the new miniseries, limited series on HBO, starring Amy Adams and Slowness.
It is
4-hour show in an hour. The show.
It's incredible. They,
man.
they made Time
As-
Break.
As
Yeah,
I
they
said on
did.
the group, Phantom Thread is a thrill a minute compared to this show.
God, I love Phantom Thread.
God,
That
I
was
could
fun.
not have wanted to see a
It
movie
is-
less than the Phantom Thread.
It's a delightful movie.
It's all right.
I don't know. I'm not gonna finish that sentence because I'm gonna get shit for it.
But by the end of this, you guys got my like 20-minute in reaction or whatever it was.
24.
24 minutes in.
Timestamp.
When I was like, God damn, I think I'm probably going to watch more of this. It is super intriguing.
The end. It ends well,
It
but
does.
by God, is it slow?
Yeah, man. I also really like Amy Adams in it.
Like
It's
everyone
nice
has
to
a
like her
point where
again.
they think that it's almost over, and then they check, and it's not
even
almost
close.
over.
Yeah.
I think the thing that might get me to continue to watch this is
Kristen,
no, she didn't watch this.
yet.
She may. It's confusing. She doesn't like confusing shows. She likes shows like Riverdale. It's just like
There's
in your
some very
face.
good
God bless
flashbacks.
Kristen.
But anyway, yeah, there's some like confusing. Pay attention. Is this happening or not
Yeah.
happening? But the thing that I might keep watching this show for is that girl from It is just a really good actress, man. I like her a lot.
Bev,
Yeah.
She's good.
she is really good.
I did not realize this
Dailies.
is based on a
Yeah.
book by the same author as Gone Girl. It's like in the same
Yes.
vein.
Which-
I didn't know that.
That
until
is
very recently.
mainly where my intrigue lied in
Yeah.
checking this out. I didn't love this first episode. It's well made in a sense of like
It's
the quality
very
of what's
well
shot. The cinematography in it's very good. The acting's good.
It feels very authentic. I
The
feel like.
pacing is off. It is slow, but it didn't need to be that slow, I don't think.
I can see that.
Even if your show is an episode shorter, for the love of God.
Buy bigger bottles of alcohol.
Right? Why are you buying airplane
Gotta
bottles?
be able to carry them around.
She's got a big purse.
Get a flask. Or get a pair of binoculars and pour vodka in it.
you goddamn right you do.
That's some good high
That's,
whiskey.
that's, some, that's some top shelf hiding whiskey you're slopping around there, girl. My God.
I never did go back. I need to watch
Oh,
this
you
last, like,
need-
Yeah, you gotta
two
finish that.
episodes.
Yeah,
I
you've
just
only
need to
got two
knock out.
left. It ends interesting.
I also didn't love the show, but I did like it. And
I might.
appreciate how
I
well it's-
might finish
it's
it.
made,
I don't
so-
know yet.
I'm gonna watch one more
Cut or
episode and make the
keep?
call.
Cut.
Yeah, I get that. I'm torn. I don't know.
Natalie
Like,
Imbruglia.
God damn it. I almost made the same
He
joke.
beat you.
He really
I feel like, first of all, you should be ashamed of yourself. Second of all, I feel like,
did.
You were dead serious just then.
yeah, I mean, I'm not lying.
He should be.
That song is great.
No, we make that
No,
joke
it's
too much.
not.
I enjoy that
Oh,
song
yeah.
quite a bit.
It's also a remake.
Uh-huh.
I don't give a shit. Just, who gives a shit? Oh, not me. I don't give a shit.
Shit.
Turns out shit.
Are you having a stroke?
Might be. Toast. You smell it? Just me.
Who is America?
Who
Holy
indeed?
fuck, man!
Sacha Baron Cohen's secret show that is finally out, and
we
it
found out about like
made
last
a
week.
splash immediately.
For good reason. It's pretty splashy.
I mean, a lot of his shows I find very funny, and I certainly laughed at a couple of things in this, but mainly I was horrified
It's
and
more-
uncomfortable.
It's more amazing than it is funny most of the time.
I don't like him.
Man, traumatizing is the
He
word
has
that I would
sometimes.
use.
So he has
Yes.
4 characters that are rotating in and out.
Yeah, well, there's a fifth one introduced in the second episode.
Cool. That's what
But-
we needed.
They're all different, though. So that's
They
good.
are like it's him getting quote unquote politicians and like upper class, high quality people,
Yeah.
you know, or just random people.
So what's scary about this?
So
show?
in the
Like,
first one, it starts off funny, not scary at all. It's him as a guy that like Bernie Sanders doesn't recognize him, doesn't know who he is, and it's not like getting. Everybody's like, he got the right and the left. I'm like, he didn't get Bernie anyways. Bernie was just the whole time. He's like, what you're saying doesn't make sense. Like over and over again. He's like, okay.
He says Obamacare gave me diseases. I was perfectly fine. I got checked out by one of those Obamacare doctors, and now I'm sick.
Yeah. It was funny.
It's more the character is almost more the like joke in that than
Yeah.
the person that the character is talking to.
He used math to turn the 1% into the 100%.
The art gallery lady
That was just fucking crazy, and I do feel like
snipped
that
her
is very
pubes.
much
on
that,
camera.
That lady is very much like
Stupid.
super left politics. I guarantee you. Like,
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like that is.
She is
Was
like
she not wearing underwear?
I think she was
she was
just
pulling it out. I don't
think
fucking
so.
know. Anyways, but yeah, that's
I
someone
don't
that's
want
like
to know.
doesn't think
It was
like
fluffy.
just will do whatever she thinks is the most like SJW artistic
Yes.
like way that they can possibly be that
Yes.
society should be like. So she doesn't even use any fucking common sense.
Yeah, basically
he comes in as like he's making literally paintings out of his own shit supposedly.
that he like learned to do while he was in prison in solitary.
And semen
Oh
Yes,
yeah, and
from his
semen.
bunkmate.
And
but
she's
he uses
like-
a brush made of various pubic hairs, and
Right.
she donates some to
Yeah,
it.
and he's like, I'd
Yeah.
love to have some donations from
like
you.
just like turns the fuck around with a pair of scissors and just
Gives him
right
pubic
then
hair.
and there on camera.
Twice.
You see
Twice.
her hand him her
No,
pubic hair.
Like, see, no.
It's very blonde.
It is very blonde.
It yeah.
She does it?
I
If
don't
that's
know,
when you're
man.
just more like, oh, like
You
I'm
stupid
so
woman.
sad about how stupid you are. Like, I know that sounds really mean, but there's kind of no other way to feel about
Like
it.
her response was so stupid too. She was like kind of offended, but trying to joke about it. She was like, "The least he could do is come buy a painting now." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah, the whole thing was just weird.
I was like,
Yeah,
"You-
that one was
just
incredibly
say
weird.
I
Luckily,
was
that one
stupid.
was very short.
Yeah, that one's not
because they
super
could have
long.
got way
So the
grosser.
Bernie one's not long either.
No. The second one, he went and visited a very like staunch Republican family.
Yeah,
very,
She had some type of office or was like a member of some.
they're
Like,
both like very.
well, the husband wasn't. He was. It was just her that was like.
Yeah, she was
a
very
member of
active in
something.
the
Yeah.
Republican Party.
But they were actually very good people. Like they had beliefs that maybe not everyone agrees with, but like they like tolerated everything he did.
That's another one where I feel like the character's almost more on display, and that is also making fun of like he has an NPR shirt on.
That was like the
a
most
hip
like make fun of
necklace
the
and-
left. Yeah, like he was like basically acting what I imagine the art gallery lady is like in real life.
Yes, he's the one that in the second episode does the Arizona like town hall.
He says he lets his daughter free bleed, and we were
Yeah.
like, that's when you're like, oh, it's getting
Whoa.
uncomfortable.
To me though, that's another. I feel
That's
like
why having sex with a
I don't agree
dolphin.
with probably anything those two
Oh,
people
yeah.
he's talking to
The
say.
guy's like, what?
A sea mammal?
Yeah, that guy was funny.
They were also though.
He was
at
also a
times you were
house
like,
husband.
How could you possibly not stop to be like, this can't.
Well,
be
he
real.
started to get, and then she was like, "No, let him talk." She was like, "We're gonna be hospitable."
Yeah,
about
it's
this.
just
I was
almost
like,
like-
I was like, those are good people.
No,
I was
yes.
like, that was
or at least
kind of stupid, but good
handled
people.
it very well, if at the very least.
Yeah, so good on them. And then the last one is what got everybody talking. He was like this Iranian like gun rights activist.
was Israeli, right?
I don't think it was Israeli, but maybe
Because the whole thing is he really hates Muslims.
I don't know.
is
Yeah,
even, like-
maybe
so I'm pretty sure he's Jewish. But anyways, regardless, Middle Eastern guy
he gets real
What are you
life
trying to say?
like
that he's Jewish
he gets real life like alt right
or playing a Jewish character.
alt right politicians that are legit in office, and talks to them and gets them to commit to a program that gives kids guns, and by kids I mean like 2-year-olds.
No, it's 4 to 12.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, you're
They're
right.
called
There's-
kindergartens.
There's a guy who literally endorses a product that is a stuffed bear with a gun in its head, and you just pull the string on the back of the bear
And it shoots
when you
a
point it
fool.
at the bad guy,
Yep.
and
he
it
just
shoots them.
And he does a PSA
And they
for it.
sing a song about it.
There's one that's called Gunny Rabbit. That's a bunny rabbit that's a gun. There's another one that's like
It is
looks like a
fucking
puppy dog.
hard to watch.
He says he's hungry. Fill his belly with this lunchbox full of magic, and he's like
a
snaps.
clip.
It's a clip inside of a gun.
And like most of them are former congressmen, but there is one sitting congressman.
Is that the guy who pulls
No.
out his
No,
gun?
that's
in the
that's
second
in episode
episode.
2.
Okay.
That's a state
That said the N word
representative,
loudly.
yeah, from Georgia. It's rough, but yeah, he does pull down his pants and scream USA while attacking Sacha Baron Cohen with his bare ass. Like just the things people will do. Like,
It was like depressing to watch, man. Like it wasn't funny. I was just
I
like,
just
I don't
don't
feel
wanna-
good. right now,
It's-
and like
I
it's,
don't want 'em
it's
in.
at times it's hard to watch.
It is hard to watch, but especially the second episode has a similar thing at the end I was telling you guys about earlier, where he basically goes into an Arizona town that's clearly conservative and proposes building a mosque to bring in tourists, mainly Muslim tourists, and people freak the fuck out and are like super blatantly, obviously, awfully racist.
Don't some of them
And,
like say they're racist?
Yeah, like one guy just says straight up, like, I'm racist towards Muslims. Like, one guy acts like he's doing black people in the town a favor by letting them still stay there and not running them out of town. Like, it's gross and makes you feel bad.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That one less so. To me, while I had the same feelings about the kindergartner,
Kindergartens.
or kindergartens thing.
Do it right.
Sorry, it's hard to fuck up the word kindergartner. Anyway, though they do it. But that one, to me, is, while you feel bad, is almost super important, because these are people, like, in the fucking government.
It
like,
is important, but it's hard to fucking watch, man.
Yes, but if it was all that, like, to me, man, I, like, even feeling bad, like, I would say it's something that people should watch, because holy shit, should you know that the people that... Somebody that's watching this hopefully voted for this
Every week,
person.
someone's coming out saying they
fucking
were
know about it.
duped and like trying to like do it. I'm like, what?
The
Here's
Dick
the
Cheney
point.
thing is not as bad as I thought. That's in the
No.
second episode.
Even if like he was able to like he used deceptive stuff to dupe you, if you're that easily confused to do something that stupid, you shouldn't be in office, no matter what he said
Correct.
to confuse you.
Mhm.
Yeah. I will say, though, the Dick Cheney one ends with him. It's the Israeli guy, and he gets him to sign the jug he holds his...
The waterboard. That
his
was in the preview.
waterboarding water in. And, like, up until then, Dick Cheney's, like, gives a politician answer to every weird, freaky thing that Sacha Baron Cohen says. Like,
And
he
signing
almost
that
got
even
through.
isn't really that big of a deal. I don't think. I think he's just like, okay, whatever. This is weird.
Yeah. It's just... But you're like... Oh,
He's not like yay waterboarding.
At the end, he goes, like... He basically
I've
says
seen
something to
this.
the
I've
effect of,
seen
like,
this part,
It's
yeah.
a good thing.
yeah.
Like, it's a little... It's definitely poorly worded, but that one's not nearly as, like,
He
gotcha
also
as the
kind of seemed like he
gun
may
thing.
knew that this was some kind of prank.
Maybe.
Like
I'll say at
halfway
times,
through.
sometimes that guy's, like, super fucking old at this point.
Yes, he is.
I don't know how old, but real old, like, almost Chuck old. And, like, there are times when he legit... It almost makes you feel bad, because he legit kind of seems
Like-
fucking confused.
Like, is he senile a little
yeah,
bit?
or, like, just... He
You mean
clearly
kinda
doesn't
like
understand what's going on.
When Michael Moore chased Charlton Heston around his own house a little bit.
Yeah,
Michael Moore is
He's
a
the
bad
worst.
human being.
He's the fucking worst.
yeah, it's a
I
fucking
am
bummer.
a liberal person, but he's the fucking
Like Charlton
worst.
Heston's done some stuff that I don't agree with either.
True story.
But
He chased that poor old
at
man
some
around
point,
his
you're just
house.
harassing a senior citizen
yeah,
because Michael Moore is a douchebag.
yeah.
I just feel like if I need to know that the people in power in this country are pieces of shit, like I
Man.
get daily examples provided to me without
you do,
having
but
to watch
nothing,
this program.
nothing like the end of that first episode. I've never seen anything like it.
Not really, no.
I think that's it's not. It makes you feel gross because like these are the people in power, but like that's totally to me worth watching. Maybe not the whole season.
Like
or
some people
anything,
are
but
so
that
committed to
part.
just like their party line.
Yeah, or
Their
this
money?
idea that like if it involves guns, like I have to support it.
Yeah,
Like no matter how
which is
fucking
just
out
so
there it is.
fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were talking about
anything.
like how Cardi Bism was like like he was throwing in like all these weird slang things.
Oh yeah, Blink
in
182
Just making
was
it
in
up.
the
Yeah.
scripts.
It was gibberish.
yeah,
Yeah.
it totally was, and that guy just
Cardi
read it.
B is a problem, though.
No.
No,
He,
yes.
he wasn't saying like Cardi B. He knew that guy didn't know Cardi B or Blink 182 was.
But Cardi B is.
He like
And it
incorporates
was-
it into the
You're
script.
right.
She's it's problematic.
We're gonna pivot to that. She is a problem.
I am not a fan of Cardi B.
There's a similar like read the teleprompter no matter what
Yes.
no matter what it says in the second
Yeah.
episode.
Well, that leads straight into trial and error lady killer.
Yeah,
Lady driver.
Oh gosh,
This show is a fucking delight.
It's brilliant.
it's so funny.
It didn't fall off at all.
3 minutes in, I had to pause the show.
It's so fucking, and it's one of the few shows that I can watch with my wife, and we equally enjoy. Like
Yeah.
we don't find
Yep.
anything the same amount of funny, but we do trial and error, and it's so good, man.
I told you guys earlier. I definitely wasn't looking forward to the show because I didn't think it could. Like I knew it was going to disappoint me. I just knew it, and it was so the fucking opposite.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
God damn it! It
Dwayne
so
is
funny.
the best.
He's funnier this year than he was last year.
They've
already.
highlighted him. They've given him history segments for Peck County.
That's
and all the
really-
peckers.
All the little peckers. You got a little pecker in you?
Yeah, I need a little pecker in me.
Man.
Oh, the judge.
The judge.
I love that.
And everyone else can understand him.
Yes, Your Honor.
He pulls out the $10.
He set the bail at $10. Oh,
I don't have $10. Okay.
I still don't think. I don't think I've laughed like as hard as I have all year as I did at her going through the ceiling, or not necessarily going through
Her
the ceiling,
condition.
but when it cuts to the it being a condition, and I had forgotten that she had all these conditions in the first. God damn it! I was crying.
How did you forget that?
Just like it's you don't.
Trey?
That's fair.
Spontaneous human combustion and
Also,
localized.
yeah, you just don't
If she
associate
drinks
the
rum.
two initially.
If she drinks rum.
There's people in the maze.
Oh man, when he's doing that one history lesson, he drops his gun and it goes off, and he goes to pick it up and
And
it
does
goes
it
off
again.
again.
Ow! Man.
Oh God! No!
Oh, Dwayne is the best guy. He's
He
so
really
good.
is.
The
Murder
opposing
board.
counsel.
Murder board.
You can't force it. You can't force it. Nothing broke me as bad as Lady Driver,
shit.
because they talked about it like in one
Yeah.
of the history segments, like maybe 10 minutes before.
Yeah.
And the first time you see a woman driving, your guy runs out with red.
With the red flags. And then they
The
hold
safety
off on
vest.
it again until the very end of the second
That show
episode.
is perfect about the ongoing bit.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
perfect. It's the best thing since that vacation movie.
Yes, it is. Oh, that GPS is hilarious.
It is the definition of a perfect ongoing bit.
Oh man.
I could not love this show anymore. If it's 8 episodes again, it's going to be, I think, up to us if we want to count it for this awards, because it's going to be half. It's going to be exact half and half, like between award seasons. So we may count it.
Yeah, right now I vote count it.
So we'll see.
I vote count it this year and next year if we're doing halves.
Oh man, it's so good. I love it. Just Kristen Chenoweth, who
She's good.
She's funny in it.
Yeah.
I was worried about her.
She can hold a solo.
27 minutes worth. I love the lead in this. I don't know his name, but
He also has very good timing.
he's just fucking delightful. And the opposing counsel is very funny.
Mhm.
Which is the girl from the league that married Andre.
Oh yeah, she had a allergy to semen.
Yeah, his semen specifically.
Yeah.
What was her
She
name in
does
the
not in
league?
this show.
Can't remember.
Can't either. Anyways, yeah, it's wonderful. Yeah, she's like a nympho in this show.
She totally is.
It's wonderful when he's with the podcast girl and she calls and he's like, "It's professional."
M-Town.
M-Town.
Yeah,
M-Town.
M-Town's on that, and then she comes on and she's FaceTime and she's just butt ass naked.
Just like super casually in her office.
Oh god,
No big deal.
I love that show so fucking much.
As you should.
All right, let's talk about some finished shows. Chuck, you finished Lethal Weapon.
I did.
Damn it. What do you think?
It was good. I can't tell if they meant for this season to be a cliffhanger or if they wrote him off. Because it was.
Well, they wrote him off, but
Well, I mean, they wrote him off after the fact. I don't know when they finished rapping and when all the scandal happened. Because dude gets shot in the stomach and he is bleeding out as the ambulances come. So
That's like the end of the
spoilers.
season.
The first shot of next year is going to be his tombstone.
maybe.
It's going to be at his
Or
death
well,
funeral.
see what's happening is he's actually leaving. He's leaving with his girlfriend.
So maybe
His dad is dead. He goes to visit the
Shit happened in the last
tombstone. A
half
lot
of that season.
That was like the last 2 episodes. His dad gets out. Like shit goes down.
His girlfriend, the girl he knew from like childhood,
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
kid. Okay.
So she's like moving, and she has to come if he wants to come with him. So he decides to come with him. He goes and visits his wife's tombstone, and his step brother, who he didn't know he had. He turns around and he just shoots him at, like right here, like center mass, and he's just laying there like shaking and bleeding out while Riggs and everybody's going there.
I have a hard time feeling that if they're letting him go like that, that they would even let him on the set again. Like
My
I
thing
think they
is
wrote
that
this as a cliffhanger.
I also think that they wrote this as a cliffhanger, and I don't think they're going to kill him off in the next season either. I think they're going to say that he moved off.
He
with
just
his
rode
girlfriend.
off into the sunset.
He recovered. He doesn't want to live through that again. He's living with his girlfriend, retired.
I really
in
wish they
Texas.
would have hired Ashton Kutcher, like they did with Charlie Sheen on 2.5 Men, and that was just like what he does now. You get fired, Ashton Kutcher's coming in.
I wish
Even
they
if it's
coulda- I mean,
Riggs.
Yeah, no, I'll be all fucking for that,
I
man.
just wish they could have worked something out. I really liked him as Riggs, and it turns out he's a piece of shit. But
Yeah, and
I just-
Damon Wayans might be kind of whiny, but anyways,
Yeah.
Who knows?
I mean, of course, keep watching the show. The whole season was really good. It's better than the first season, if you ask me. God, Leo Getz is just
I
fantastic.
love.
He's
Tom
in like
Lennon as
5
Leo Getz.
episodes this
Really?
year. Yeah, it's a lot. He gets married. Did you watch where he gets married?
No, I
It's
only saw him in one
fantastic.
episode this year so far.
Of the whole show?
This year, I'm pretty sure.
Of with Leo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the whole show. I was
No,
like,
no.
you fuck.
No, of Leo. Only
He
saw
got
him
married
in
to
one
somebody he
episode.
was defending,
That's
who was obviously guilty. It was really funny.
that's Leo as fuck.
Yeah, but it was a good. It was overall a very, very good season.
Good. Legion, I finished. You didn't. So we're going to delay that one.
Turns out Dollywood cabins don't have a whole lot of internet access.
Those sons of bitch. Damn you, fire. The Americans, I finished.
Nope.
Not so much.
Sorry,
All right.
man.
You
I'm
son of
close,
bitches.
but I'm not there.
You get there. It's
I will.
awesome.
It's my next show.
You fucking get there.
Oh, I know what you did finish. Let's talk about some Sweet Bitter.
Yeah. I only had like 3 episodes.
We
of this,
both
so
finished
I put
that
it ahead
show.
of Americans.
Yeah, I mean, it's 6 half-hour episodes. It's not hard.
Yeah, it's super quick. And super good. It turns out.
It is good. I like it. I don't know if there's a point to that show
I
all
was
that
just about to
much.
say. I think my only complaint is I still kind of don't know what the fuck anybody's got going on.
This girl just moved to New York, and this is her life. That's what it is.
Yeah, but like, there's clearly all these like weird, like complicated relationships between people at the restaurant where she works, and like they kind of constantly hint at them, but never actually take a deep dive on any of it. I would be okay if some of it is vague and some of it is not.
On an
kind of all
episode-by-episode
vague.
basis, I kind of either really like the gay Russian guy or I really hate him.
I definitely like him. He's wonderful.
Baby monster. I got so sick of that.
That's fair, but
I don't
mostly
like the brooding guy all that much that she's like in love with.
Agreed. I hope he goes away soon.
But his sister, maybe lover, I don't know. That's like her
Oh.
mentor.
They have at some point fucked. Definitely.
I'm intrigued.
Possibly when they were quite a bit younger, I think.
Oh yeah,
I
For
think
sure.
that's why
Less
the
intrigued.
Simone.
now.
relationship
Simone.
was weird. Simone, yes.
yeah. But I like that character a lot. You got a decent amount of backstory on her, like a
Yeah,
a
somewhat.
nice amount.
I like the nice guy that she fucks for a little bit.
Yeah, he's
he
great.
always goes down on you immediately.
Yeah, but
Whoa.
yeah.
Where's this guy at?
Just saying.
New York turns out.
Yeah. You still have
But
to burn your arms
but he
on
also
plates
was a
first.
good guy. Like he could, even though she
Yes.
kept blowing him off, he still like stood up for her when need be and all that.
Yeah. I love dude who got fucked to death on House of Cards.
I don't know
Oh,
who that is.
The guy who runs the restaurant.
Oh yeah, he's
got
great.
swooshy hair
Yes.
The guy that owns the restaurant,
and a
Does
big
he own
nose.
it or just run it? I don't know.
like the main guy in glasses that hires
Yes.
her, he owns that
He
restaurant.
owns it. Okay.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
are some regulars that sort of have lines. I feel like I'm talking bad about the show, but I really liked it.
No, it's really good. It's like her just learning, like this is like her adopted, like this is the family she chooses.
Yes, very clearly they do hint at a lot of. She was only raised by her dad. She didn't.
Her
have a
mom's
mom.
dead. They established that.
Okay, maybe I missed where she was dead. Definitely picked up on.
Yeah, she was
Not
only raised
around.
by her dad. Yeah, her mom died.
So yeah, this is clearly.
She
like
says
the surrogate
in-
family she always
She
wanted.
clearly says to Simone when she's drunk in the bathtub, "My mom's dead."
Okay. I missed that line clearly.
Yeah.
She get naked?
No.
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 Close, but no.
I'm out.
Half hour though.
No.
Yeah.
Another half-hour drama.
It's a dramedy, I'd say.
Yeah.
It's actually literally categorized as a dramedy.
That I feel like it's not enough comedy to classify it as that. Like
I
there's an
agree.
occasional
If it's
funny
supposed to
thing.
be, they've failed at that
Yeah,
part.
no. It's just to me, it's a straight up.
I really
drama.
enjoy the nuance of them showing high class dining in New York. That is my most enjoyable part
Yeah.
of that show.
and just the behind the scenes restaurant stuff. I think is super interesting.
I feel that goes under the same banner of what I just said.
I mean, I feel like back of house versus front of house.
I'm just talking about the house
You always go for back of house.
Well, you know.
That butt.
when it's closed. But overall, I liked it.
I liked it too. I will, if there's more, well, there is more of this. We just said that earlier.
Yeah,
I
season
will be
2 is
watching that.
confirmed. I'll definitely be watching this.
Especially if it remains
Let's
3
see.
hours of television.
All the rest of this, at least one of us haven't finished, except for. Well, yes, would
Is
you like to say?
Catastrophe coming back?
I have not heard one way or the other, actually.
God, I missed that show.
Who
Anyways, continue.
Who cares?
Oh yeah, you don't like
People
No,
who like
stupid.
wonderful fucking television.
The last season was only okay, but before that, I loved
It's
it.
still really good. Like,
Uh,
a bad season of that is still a great season of television.
I did
No,
surprise finish a show.
Oh,
I don't
shit.
know how it started, how I picked it back up, but it just happened and I couldn't stop. I finished Hard Sun on Hulu.
Is this why
Damn
I
it,
can't talk
Evan.
about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or
Yep.
Mindhunters?
Yep.
God damn it.
We're still not talking about Mindhunters?
I'm gonna
finish it.
That show finished months ago.
It
By the
finished
time
the
Evan
day it
finishes
came
it,
out.
I think
will-
it finished in 2017. Well,
I'll
I'm
never
going to talk
remember
about it.
anything
God.
about that show by the time we talk
It's
about
fine. We'll talk about it next time. But today we're going to talk about Hard
it.
Sun.
God, I hate you.
Hard Sun. I'm going to guess I'm one of the few people in America to finish this show.
That sounds
I
about
couldn't
right.
finish the first episode.
Me neither.
This show's good. It's actually pretty damn good, and excuse me, you would like it, sir.
Yeah, whatever. You've ruined it. now.
No, you will like the show. I promise you.
It's got Tate Notaro in it later.
That's how you sell him.
I like her a lot, so it definitely doesn't hurt.
So
And La Croix water.
this show.
Or however you say it. Whatever.
Roy.
So the whole first episode, there's this government conspiracy thing where they're trying to cover up. There's an extinction level event,
Right.
they've got it on a flash drive, and the whole first episode's about is he a dirty cop? They've got this flash drive. You've got the one lady with her son that tried to kill her. There we go. We think the whole thing's going to be about that.
I'm already
Nope.
bored,
It kind of turned
clearly.
it turns into procedural after that.
Oh, shit.
Tig Notaro and a procedural.
Sign me the fuck up.
It turns into there's always blacklist style
A
procedural.
lighthouse.
So there is the story of what's going on with the Hard Sun and that conspiracy,
Yeah.
which kind of gets covered up immediately in
Is there a second
episode
season of
2.
this coming?
Probably they say.
Oh, shit.
You don't have to
Because
do
it's a
this,
BBC
Trey.
show. It's only 6 episodes, is all I'm saying.
It's 6 episodes and a procedural. It's literally my favorite
You
thing.
can barely get into the procedures in 6 hours.
So yeah, so
6 of them.
episodes 2 through 5 are literally just random stories of
You whore.
people that believe in the conspiracy of the Hard Sun, even though they don't know what it is, but they think the world's ending.
Uh-huh.
So they're just start committing crimes.
I'm so in.
Yeah, I know you are. I
All
watched
right.
this going, Trey is going to love this show.
Oh, my God.
And then at the end, then the last episode circles back around to what's going on with the Hard Sun, and you find out at the very end what the fuck that even means, and it's amazing.
I'm finishing
And
The Americans, and then I'm watching this show.
Yeah, you are. I knew I could do it. That's why I watched the show, to get Trey to watch.
I mean, there's
What the
literally...
fuck is wrong with
You
you?
said the magic word.
I have things I like in my life,
You've
and one of
got
them is to
problems.
make Trey watch TV.
I mean, come on, man. That's like trying to get Josh to have an upset stomach after he eats.
But there's certain shows
It's
I have to
easy.
get. But he didn't like this show to start with, and I had to turn him. And I'll be
You
honest.
did it with Riverdale, too.
Yeah, I'd be honest. If it was bad, I'd tell you.
Top
I
10
told
television
you.
show of the year.
I refuse to Olympus
Jesus
you.
Christ, I hate you guys.
Oh no, it's top 2.
You guys suck.
God damn it, Evan.
I said 10. You said 2, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're both correct. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh my God.
It's
There's
not
gonna
number
be-
1. Because
Hard
that-
Sun-
There's gonna be a
There's an
fight
easy
coming up
winner
in
there.
tomorrow.
Hard
but-
Sun, not top 10 contender, but a solid show. A solid show. If there was
Okay.
a Boons of the TV,
It's the
Hard
Valentines
Sun
of,
would be up
of
there.
weird
Yeah.
random procedurals.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I'm so angry.
I'm current on take 2. Fuck you guys.
Oh my God. That's so much worse than
That's who
Hard
you're
Sun.
pandering to. That's your fucking audience.
And I'm okay with it. I am. I'm proud
She's
of you.
so hot. Just gonna.
Damn it, I love Trey. Oh man. All right, let's talk about movies. Josh is back.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about Sorry to Bother You. I refuse to talk
Man.
about it.
Thank you
I'm
very
sorry.
much.
I'm not going to do it. Not until they
God,
see
I've
it.
got words.
Do you?
Yeah.
Are they questions?
A lot of them. A whole lot of them.
All right,
but I've
you've
got
got- you've
words.
got-
Yeah,
said
no,
too much
literally. I
already.
want to stop talking about Sorry to Bother You. We're not going to talk about it until they watch it.
They're not gonna watch it.
I'm hoping this weekend.
Trey
I
at
don't have
least
any
will.
plans Friday night, so I'll probably go then.
Skyscraper. Sadly, I didn't get to see this, so no spoilers, because I legit want to see
Um,
this.
Scott, am I the only one?
No.
Okay. Skyscraper is fucking awesome.
It's delightful as fuck, isn't it?
It's so good. It's everything you want Skyscraper to be, and then some that you didn't know you wanted.
Die Hard on crack.
Oh, I'm really excited now.
It's
so
Die Hard
good.
in the most advanced building that's ever existed.
Like,
Why is there a?
Don't you spoil anything.
Why is the thing on the top of the building a thing?
I don't know.
But it's
I
what
love
the fuck?
I live for this shit.
You literally, like, there's a thing in the top of the building, this is not spoilers at all, that is used later as a plot device, and literally the only reason that this part of the building does this thing is to
It's for
set
the
up
plot device.
is to set up this scene later.
This is my
There's
favorite paragraph that's ever been
no
said.
other reason. It's so fucking dumb and so fucking awesome all at the same time.
And Nev Campbell is great as
She is.
Nev
Neve
Campbell.
Campbell is in
It's
this.
his
She's
wife.
the wife.
Who's also like
Have you not seen
a-
any trailers?
like a
My mind
military-
mentally blocks out
what is
Nev
she,
Campbell.
Navy or something?
She was a combat surgeon.
Yeah.
Nev
she's-
Campbell.
Yeah. She's kinda
Combat
kicks
surgeon
ass.
Nev Campbell. It's the toy coming to
They
the
use
store
his
shelf
fake
in
leg to great
December.
effect. It's amazing. Both him and that leg are superheroes in this. Like, I knew it was gonna be over the top, but like even more
They
than
embrace
Fast
it.
and Furious, like that dude is a goddamn superhero.
I mean,
Like-
all right.
Everything but
Smallest
fly.
spoiler
Like
in the
Purge
world.
level, the black guy in Purge.
So like, and this is not again not spoilers. This is literally the only
I
thing you
bet you're
see
gonna talk. Okay,
in
go
the
ahead.
trailer. The big crane, right, that he
Yeah,
jumps
yeah.
off of in the trailer.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how big the building and the crane. He just climbs up the side of this 98-story crane in like 3 minutes.
I mean, he's got
By
good
his
cardio.
Bare fucking hands.
It's
Not a
twice
ladder.
the
side
size
of the crane.
of the Dubai building. It's twice the size of the fucking building in Dubai.
There's not a
Slightest-
ladder on the crane?
No, it's locked, so it's just to climb up the top. Sorry for that small spoiler.
slightest
So
spoiler,
dumb.
but this is a moment straight out
Damn
of
it,
Fast
this
and the
movie
Furious.
is ruined for me
It sounds
now.
awesome.
Like a moment straight out of Fast and the Furious. Like at some point,
There's a submarine.
there is a bridge that is like
I'm not gonna tell you about that.
falling, and they basically, in order to save this bridge, The Rock just grabs two cables, and he's like, "I will hold it up."
He basically
Go!
he gives the middle finger to Chris Evans as Captain America, like
He
holding
just
the.
grabs those cables, and he is withstanding the weight of that and Nev Campbell.
He just
Wow.
holds- he just holds up a bridge.
adds a
That's all you need to
good
say.
100 pounds.
He holds up
maybe.
a motherfucking bridge.
It's so stupid,
with
but
his
it's
bare
so
hands.
great.
Not since Transformers: The Last Night has a movie been so well described to me. I'm so excited.
Oh man, it's fun.
And
It
I'm
is
pretty
just
sure we
fun.
haven't oversold it to you.
No.
I'm so excited.
Unfortunately, there's not going to be a Skyscraper 2. That movie kind of
Unfortunately.
bombed.
It did not do well.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
This one would have taken place in an airport too.
I would be okay with a direct-to-DVD sequel of this.
Oh yeah.
Starring Wesley Snipes and Bruce Willis.
Yeah. Okay, sure.
Probably Randy Orton.
I would
now I'm
also.
out.
Yeah.
No, I'm in.
There's a goddamn
I'm
line.
almost twice as in. The Viper.
Sadly, I've tried so many times. I don't think anyone else has seen it. To see "Won't You Be My Neighbor."
Man, I really want to.
Do you ever watch Tao?
Mm-mm.
The Netflix one?
Yeah.
No.
Sicario. No spoilers.
Okay. Am I the only one?
Yeah.
Yes. Me and Evan have to be.
I tried to go see it
theater,
with Trey,
so-
and he refused to go see it with me. We have to go to different theaters.
So.
Do it on Friday. I heard he's free.
Around 9 p.m.
Zero predetermined plans.
So I did not like. I liked the first one a lot. It's a really well made movie, but like I just when I was done with it, I was like, I don't think I ever need to see this movie again.
Mhm.
And so I wasn't exactly excited for the new one. I think I really like the Sicario movies though.
All
Like,
right.
it kind of fits right in. Benicio
The
del
first one's
Toro
amazing.
is fucking awesome, and he's a badass. And as ridiculous as that little gunshot thing he does in the trailer is, it works in the movie. Like, I like it. And also, Josh Brolin is mean and really big, like real fucking big.
He mean.
Like seeing him outside of Cable / Thanos like makeup and CG effects, and still being that big is fucking crazy. Like crazy.
Crepey.
Crepey.
Oh, man, I could go for a nice,
Little
nice
crepey.
crepey.
Nice crepe.
Crepe.
Hey.
I prefer croissant. How It Ends, Netflix.
Didn't finish.
I haven't
didn't
seen it yet.
I heard things about that movie.
I've seen it.
Does the ending suck as bad as I've been told?
Yep.
Should I watch
I heard
this?
everything up until the ending is actually pretty interesting,
It's a great movie.
and then the ending sucks.
And then the
ass.
ending, they're like, huh. Roll credits.
All right. Well, now I kind of want to watch just because I'm.
Speaking of that,
curious.
did you ever watch Mom and Dad?
No. Oh shit.
You son of a bitch!
You have remind me.
I've been wanting to talk about that for well over a
This
month.
is what
But one night
happens
I'm like
when you
talking,
forget.
and you're like, he's clearly not doing anything. Just write mom and dad.
Type it up.
I mean, I do a lot.
So how it ends? Bad ending.
It is. It's
Ironically enough.
How it ends
Poorly.
poorly.
poorly. In fact, it's open for a sequel.
All right.
Sure.
I
That's
think.
Netflix. So
I don't. It's the ending's weird. I don't know what happens, and no one does. It turns out. I looked on the internet, and everyone's like,
Yeah, I heard there's
Huh.
like theories, and if you read some of the theories, that it almost makes it a little better.
"Yeah," and then some of the theories are like,
Was
It
it you
sucks.
who was telling me about this? No, it had to be
"I
somebody.
don't think so." But the movie up until then is pretty damn good. Forrest Whitaker's in it. What you people would call the other Franco.
I mean, he is.
He's not.
you people.
Scientifically proven at this point.
It's a fun movie. Like it's intense. They're basically driving across the country as some natural disasters
I
happening.
thought the trailer was cool as shit.
You don't really
Yeah.
know what the
I have
fuck's
this on my
happening.
list.
Like crazy shit's happening, but you don't know exactly
Exclusive
why.
spot.
And you know it's the whole thing is like, is this natural? Is it not? But it's insane. Like some of the stuff's happening, and it's very good. Like sometimes
I'll
you're
probably
like
still watch
it's
this.
drawing out, and then sometimes you're like this is really good. Like him and the dynamic between the two of them going
Yeah.
across the country is very good. And then it like literally either there's a sequel and they did the Warcraft thing where they just ended the movie instead of like
Warcraft 2 coming soon.
it like it
hopefully.
didn't even lead into a sequel. It just stopped filming. It's kind of like that.
That's kind of what Warcraft did. You're right.
Oh, it's 100% what they did. Like there wasn't like,
I still
oh,
like
like
that
here's
movie.
a like sneak preview of like where
Yeah.
this franchise is gonna go. Like they were like, we're out of money, cut it.
I still really
Turn the
kinda
lights
like-
off.
I kind of like that movie still.
I think that's kind of what happens and how it is.
Okay.
So I would recommend watching it. Draw your own conclusions. Like I certainly
enough.
didn't hate it. It's probably mid-level on all the movies I've seen this year. It's just a bad ending. Before that, I was like, this is like not going to be top 10, but at least is like close to it right now. And I've seen like 40 movies, but this is solid. It dropped a little bit with the ending.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Not Mom and Dad yet,
Okay.
but we're getting there.
Okay.
Truth or Dare?
Yeah, truth or dare.
Have you seen
Really?
this?
Yeah, dude.
Did you watch it?
I love this movie.
God damn
Thank
it.
you. I'm so happy.
I
I was
mean-
worried I was going to be alone.
It is pathetically bad, man.
It is perfectly like it is just a horror movie trope.
It's
It
wonderfully
is
bad.
one big ass fucking trope of wonderfulness.
I didn't just like this movie. I love this movie.
Is this at
really
the
good.
theaters?
It was. This came out like in March. It's on Blu-ray now.
Sorry,
Oh.
it's Blumhouse's Truth or Dare. That might be why you don't remember it.
Oh.
That is correct. It's got a lot of people that were in CW shows in it.
They at least look
Yep.
like they were.
No, it legit is. The main girl is from that Life Sentence show that got canceled on CW, and then her friend, the whore friend, is the girl.
Damn.
Kate from Lost.
100%.
She was the whore
A
friend.
whore.
That is a
Yeah, she
that is
was.
a trope, and she was playing it. And she was Jessie Quick in Flash.
Yeah, that makes sense too.
You mean you've seen her? You watched that show?
Yeah, I knew I recognized her, but still. Man, this movie sucked.
It was awesome. It was like
the ending
great.
it was
made
like
me
cheesy.
So fucking mad.
Oh no, the ending's the best part.
Oh god.
Like by far the best part.
Okay, the worst part is the effect of the smiley face when they go into like
Oh no, that
Truth or
cool.
Dare mode.
no, he's right. It's cool.
Stay calm.
So
I really
they put,
liked the,
they're all on like spring break, and there you go, and it's like the end of their vacation.
They're, like,
they're
in
they're
Cancun
they're
or
in Mexico. Random handsome dude comes up. The kid from Hemlock Grove, actually. That's
The wolf.
yes,
But then the non-Skarsgård.
Oh,
yes,
shit, I didn't realize who that was.
yeah. Makes it better, doesn't
It
it?
does.
Um,
As if it needed to
and
be.
he's like, "Hey guys, let's go play Truth or Dare at this abandoned place." And of course, like
Okay.
nefarious things happen, and like there's a curse on them, and you have to play the game, or
Once you asked, you're in.
yeah, it's correct, sir. You phrased it correctly. And then like there's this demon takeover. So if you don't answer truthfully, or if you can't complete the dare, he takes over and you die horribly.
Or if you just don't play.
Yeah.
and also only 2 truths in a row.
And yeah,
Ooh.
Because you got to keep
because
it.
they
You
play
got to keep it spicy.
it's 2 truths in there. You're right. So there's some strategery when it comes to how to play the game. And if he takes over, your face gets this awesome looking smile thing going on that Josh doesn't like for some reason.
Awesome looking. Really?
It's
pretty
creepy
creepy.
and cool looking. And he takes over and you die. And that's basically the whole movie. And then they come up with a cool way to end the movie. And I don't want to spoil for you because I want you to watch this.
Okay.
This is a solid like March slasher film.
I give this movie a 7.
Yeah, that's
Maybe a 7.5.
that's a fair score.
3.
Oh, that's that. No.
It's just good dumb like slasher
not.
fun.
It's like shittier Final Destination, which Final Destination
I mean,
is
so
a pretty
really
good
good movie.
It's a pretty good movie. The first one.
Final Destination is fucking awesome. So if this is just slightly worse, then it's still really
You're
good.
losing me. I hate Final Destination.
Yeah, I don't really love. I like this probably better than Final
Because
Destination.
death is stupid. It's like one of the Three Stooges. Just be like, boom, stroke.
That's not even fun. God, man, those
I don't love
those
Final
movies are all
Destination, but
wonderfully
the
fun.
beginning of Final Destination 2 with the log truck is one of my favorite scenes.
Fucking Devin
I still
Sawa.
won't ride. I still won't drive behind
Log
log
truck.
trucks ever. I get the fuck over.
Yeah, this movie was great. I love it. I'm sad that you don't like it.
I really didn't.
The ending was
really
so
did
good.
not.
It was
I really
what?
hope there's a sequel to this.
We can't move on to the next movie.
Wonderfully inventive and cunning. Equalizer 2.
Yeah.
Don't you spoil this for me.
I won't. I really feel like I missed out on Equalizer 1. I loved this movie.
Well, I hear there's some creative deaths, which is really the main reason to go see Equalizer.
So
correct.
this movie, and I was
truth
actually going
or
to
dare?
ask the question. This kind of seems like it may have had a little bit more development and a little bit more like quote unquote heart to the story.
I mean, the first one has none.
Yeah, this
So
one like
probably.
the first half of this movie truly sells you on the fact that Denzel Washington is just a really good fucking guy who happens to murder people.
A lot of that's kind of the first movie too.
Because Chloe Grace Moretz is like some struggling horror that he helps.
Yeah, this
Mhm.
one he's just like, oh, I want to go into this bookstore and they might be selling because this kid was kidnapped and she has to like go try and track down her daughter. So I'm gonna go to Turkey and get her daughter back because I want to keep buying books. I'm a Lyft driver and this old man wants to do this thing, so I might try and help him out too. Like he's just a guy who wants to help everybody. And like the thing I will say, because I'm not as enthralled with Denzel as most people are,
He's one of the greatest actors of all time.
I think
That
he's
is
very
correct.
good. It's insane that in this
Virtuosity,
movie he kind of has a highlight reel acting moment in it. Like
That
it's
checks out.
it's
Denzel
real
can
impressive.
Can act anytime, anywhere.
And I kind of realized halfway through this movie that Pedro Pascal is kind of just younger, thinner Nathan Fillion, and I kind of would also like to see him as Nathan Drake. He looks a lot like him. I get there's some difference,
He's
Ethnicity.
yes, but he looks similar and has that kind of charisma. He's a character in this movie, and like I really liked him in the role. I don't know. Like I think yes, there's definitely some creative deaths. He murders the fuck out of some people in some really cool ways. But I don't know. I kind of want to go back and watch the first one just so I could like see some more of it.
Fair enough.
Cool.
Yeah.
The first one is a forgettable movie that has a few really awesome deaths, such as when the guy gets hanged by barbed wire.
It's easily the most notable.
I mean,
It is.
there's something in here that
But for the most
sounds
part,
that this was cooler than that sounds.
From the most part, what I've seen from people that have watched this seem to like this one better than the first one, though.
It seems like they put more effort into creating a story and a character than just cool kills.
Blind Spotting just now came to Chattanooga, or is now coming next weekend, so no one has seen this yet. It was a small release, and sadly, I don't think anyone's seen Unfriended 2 yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Although it is here.
Yeah.
Because there was like only 1,500 screens. Or
Yeah,
something, right?
it's at the rave. I'm really excited for that movie.
The dark web.
Yeah, the dark web.
I'm looking forward to it. I really enjoyed that.
The first one was great.
Very good.
Surprising.
It was very surprising.
That guy stuck his hand in a blender.
Yeah, it went poorly for him.
Yeah, he got
As it
his
usually
plan.
does when you stick your hand in a
It
blender.
depends if it's on. Missing, I think that's it.
Shout out to
Relevant movies.
2 shows that
Saw
you
Jaws.
talked about last time that I did not get to finish until recently. Killing Eve and Barry are both must-watch television shows.
I love that you love both of those shows.
Barry in particular is.
I actually
almost
thought you'd be higher on
assuredly-
Killer Eve.
They're both
Killing Eve.
really great, but
Killing Eve be in your top 10?
Killing Eve is got a good shot. Barry is like borderline a lock. I don't want to make any promises, but I would be surprised if Barry.
Killing Eve's close to my top 10. I really got to start numbering. Like, I don't know if it's going to be, but it has a good shot at it.
There's, I feel like several shows like at the beginning of the year that in September of last year that
Barry's probably not going to make mine, but I really like that show.
Yeah, Barry's definitely not going to.
You're not as high as I am on it.
No.
Man, I think it's so
Did I talk about The Commuter last time?
You did.
Okay. No new movies.
Which I let you talk very sparingly about because I want to watch Commuter still.
It's pretty.
We'll talk about it. I've been saying all along.
I watched Pacific Rim.
Oh shit!
Am I the only one that hadn't seen it now?
You haven't seen it yet?
No, I
Oh,
really
man.
want to.
Like quickly, what'd you think?
Oh, it's good.
Right?
It's better than the first one.
Way better.
Oh,
Much
you like
better.
the first one? Ooh.
Yeah. War is ready.
War is ready.
All right, it's not Bonesaw.
Do you not remember us talking about this?
I don't
That's
wanna...
all I could remember. All I could think about
He was probably
Macho
sick.
Man doing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I was sick.
Yeah, 2016 and all over the
Do
place.
it.
Yup.
Bonesaw
Cool.
is ready. I feel like I watched something else. Oh, I watched Ready Player One again with the family who hadn't seen it yet.
It's still
I
a
did that
fucking
recently
delight.
too.
They
It's
loved
awesome.
it.
I also recently rewatched Ready Player One. It's amazing.
so
I've seen it
fucking
5
good.
or 6 times now.
That is one of the
We're
most like
not
magical
gonna take
movies of
it.
all
so
time.
good.
No, we're not gonna take it.
I might be pushing real hard for it to be our number 1.
It's amazing.
That's a good shot.
It's
Man.
either number 1 or number 2 for me still for this
Yeah.
year. All right, that's gonna do it for us.
Cool.
We've watched a lot. We're gonna be watching a whole lot more. We're about a month away from our massive TV awards.
Less than a month.
Yeah. Side note: I know the Emmys happen. We didn't talk about nominations because we're just going to be doing a prediction show here soon, so we'll go over everything then. But who cares about the Emmys, right? I mean, I'll predict them correctly over these guys, but you really need to watch the Free for All TV Awards. Will Trial and Error defend its crown?
Probably.
Probably, but
Crowns. There are
crowns. Yes,
several.
many crowns. Will it be nominated for most likely to get canceled? Probably, but who knows? You'll know. We'll be recording towards the end of August. Make sure to check that out. Till then, stay tuned.